Probiotics are everywhere, in yogurt, supplements, and even used for some weight loss programs. You've probably heard that your gut health affects your metabolism. But do probiotics really help with weight loss? Welcome to Science My Health, your channel for health and research information. A major 2021 systematic review and meta-analysis published in Nutrients looked directly at this question. Researchers analyzed 20 randomized controlled trials with over 1,400 adults who had overweight or obesity, many of whom also had metabolic conditions like type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, or metabolic syndrome. So, what did they find? To understand the results, we first have to talk about the gut-weight connection. Your gut microbiota, the trillions of bacteria living in your intestines, influence how much energy you extract from food, how your body stores fat, inflammation levels, blood sugar control, and even hormones that regulate hunger. Certain patterns of gut bacteria have been linked to obesity, including changes in the balance between major bacterial groups like firmicutes and Bacteroidetes. Because probiotics can shift gut bacteria, researchers have wondered whether they might also shift metabolism. Here's what happened to body weight in the trials. When researchers pooled all 20 studies together, probiotic supplementation did not significantly reduce total body weight. The scale, on average, didn't move in a meaningful way. But that's not the whole story. Even if the scale didn't drop, some important measurements did improve. Participants taking probiotics had reductions in body mass index, BMI, waist circumference, and hip circumference. That matters because waist circumference is strongly linked to abdominal fat, and abdominal fat is one of the biggest drivers of heart disease and metabolic risk. In other words, probiotics didn't dramatically lower weight, but they may have slightly improved body composition and central fat distribution. So, which probiotic strains seem to do something? Not all probiotics are the same. The trials included different strains, mostly from the Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium families. Strains that showed potential benefits included Lactobacillus gasseri, Lactobacillus rhamnosus, Lactobacillus plantarum, Lactobacillus casei, Shirota strain, Bifidobacterium infantis, Bifidobacterium longum, and Bifidobacterium breve. Proposed benefits include reducing inflammation, improving gut barrier function, increasing short-chain fatty acid production, modulating fat metabolism, increasing fecal fat excretion, and influencing appetite hormones. But the key point is that results varied widely depending on strain, dose, and duration. The review of studies called a meta-analysis suggested probiotics may have had stronger effects in people with non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, NASH, which is a condition building fat and inflammation in the liver. Also, stronger effects were seen for metabolic syndrome, which is a combination of conditions such as high blood pressure, high triglycerides and blood sugar, and belly fat. The effects were less consistent in people with type 2 diabetes. This suggests probiotics may interact differently, depending on a person's underlying metabolic condition. Before we jump to conclusions, here's where the evidence gets complicated. The included studies were highly heterogeneous. That means different ages, different probiotic strains, different doses, different treatment durations, from 3 weeks to 24 weeks, and different baseline gut microbiota. There's also no universal definition of what a healthy gut microbiome looks like. Most studies didn't personalize probiotics based on a person's starting microbiome. That makes it hard to draw firm conclusions. So, should you take probiotics specifically for weight loss? Based on this meta-analysis, probiotics alone are not a magic weight loss solution. They did not significantly reduce total body weight. However, they may modestly improve waist circumference, especially in people with certain metabolic conditions. That suggests probiotics could serve as a supportive tool alongside nutrition changes, exercise, sleep optimization, and medical therapy. But they are not a replacement for proven weight management strategies. Here's the big takeaway about gut health and obesity. This research highlights something important. Obesity is not just about calories. It involves metabolism, inflammation, hormones, and even gut bacteria. Probiotics are promising, but we still need larger, longer-term, better-designed trials to answer key questions. Which strains work best? At what dose? For how long? And in which patients? For now, probiotics may help support metabolic health, but they're not a standalone solution for weight loss. Like this video and subscribe to Science My Health for more easy-to-understand health research news.